Good morning. It's now Wednesday morning, full day off work day, thankfully. I'm coming down to water the plants this morning. I've got a very busy jam-packed day today. I need to go down to the allotment shop as well to pick some supplies up. I've got some nice raspberries on the way as well, on the go. I'll show you them before I head off. Literally, I'm only down here to water what needs to be watered. Do a bit of spraying with the bumper for the rust on the leeks. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over and see a friend of mine on their plot and see if I can give them a hand for a bit. Then I'm going to come back down here this afternoon and get cracked on. Now, believe it or not, these are raspberries. From here all the way down there are raspberries. This used to be a path down the back here, but I've just used it as a dumping ground. As you can see on here, they're absolutely laden with raspberries. Lovely, lovely. Oh, I'll leave these open. No lemons. Oh, they are nice. Because I'll let the birds get at them as well. Because I don't eat all of these. Let's go around. I think I'm going to have to do a harvest. Look at all them. Look at the raspberries. Oh, yummy. Get breakfast. Nice couple there as well. Look at these grasses. Look how tall these grasses get. Weeds. Oh, they're nice. Okay. So, as you can see, when you get in, we've got plenty of raspberries to pick from. Once they're fruited this year, I'm going to chop them all back hard. Everything. Apart from the new growth, of course, because this new growth here, it'll be for next year. So, that's them. Let's see, there's actually some nice new growth on here as well for next year, so we should do well with these. Oh, these are lovely, these. Oh. Right. I'm going to head off now. I'll say, oh, hello. What's that? Let's go and have a look. I'm away a couple of days. And my favourite, one of the new lilies has bloomed. So this is the London Heart, the red and black. Look at them. Oh, I love it. I do really love me lilies. And I've had a good show with them now. Just been in the buckets, the flower buckets. So I think I'll continue on with that, because with the beauty of these is I can move these around. But I do believe that this is going to need snipping now. In order to take it home. As you remember earlier on in the year, I showed you earlier on it was a good few months ago now, I keep on top of these by hand picking off the red lily beetle. Now, dispatching them is not a nice thing to do, but you can see how nice and clean these plants are now by just doing that. Keeping on top, keeping on top, keeping on top, and I'm going to have a lovely display of lilies. Now, of course, I had a couple of new varieties, but also had some for what's these in there. These are the lilies, the deep red. These are from the bulbils. So these are from the smaller bulbs from my favourite lily, and it looks like I'm going to get some nice some flowers and stuff on here as well, which would be nice to see. And I believe that these are these ones here. Now, they look like that London Heart one, but I don't know where I got them from. I can't remember, but they're absolutely lovely when they open up. So fantastic. We've got some lilies on the go. Right, well, before I got distracted, I'll catch you all down at my friend's garden, and we'll give them a hand for a bit this morning. Well, you may recognise where I am. So Lesley and her friend Kirstine come down on Tuesday and pick their plot. Now, as I said last time round, this was the plot that they were looking at. We did have a shed on, but since then there's been hell on down here. Allotment wars, and they've decided to not take that one, and they've decided to take the two that's basically opposite our friend Debbie and Steve. So I'll turn you around and I'll show you Lesley in action. So we're going for this one. There's a greenhouse on here with all the glass, which they're busy waiting to see if they can raise up. Mr. Bump came down yesterday and trimmed a large quantity of it, so thank you very much, John, for your assistance with that. He said he was going to pop back down again. This one here is one big plot. So that's all one plot there. So this is Kirstine's part, the front one, and Lesley's having the back section. So that's one plot, and this is another plot. So as you can see, it started being trimmed. been quite lucky as there's already beds in place. Got some mint here, which you're going to have to dig up, put it in the pots. It smells lovely. There's a bed there, there's a bed there, there's a bed across there, there's a bed under there, there's a bed under there, there's a bed there. So there's beds already underneath here. Just need to get trimmed down and sorted out. But upon trimming as well, what I've discovered is that there's some nice strawberries in this bed. Look at them. Some good sized strawberries as well in here. So with a hand, be careful in here. And also, so you can see the beds there. You can dig them out. There's some strawberries in that one as well. There's one here. Big one across here as well. And at the back here, I think there's 3 rows of raspberry canes. As you can see, she's got some raspberries on here as well. So it's already starting to produce, and she's only had it for 2 days. But the work the tidy begins. Need to clear it first. I'm going to make her start digging the beds over so that we can see where the beds are. And from there, the ground will get covered. It's pretty much already covered because I found the covering underneath on the pots because it was previously barked. So I'm going to do exactly the same. So we're going to have a look around and see what's underneath all of this grass. And if it's just grass, pull it up and just re-chip the pathways, then go on from there. But are you pleased? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Got to work kudu for you, lassie, I tell you.
I love how you're saying you are on the video.
I'm not doing it. I'm going to dig the beds over. I'm going to come down and help when I can. But this is your garden now.
Mine and Kirstine's.
Well, this side's yours and that side's yours and Kirstine's. Sharing. Sharing's caring. So I'm going to get started on here. I've got about an hour, so I'll see what I can do in an hour, and then I'm sure Lesley will keep you updated how things progress over the coming weeks and months. But yeah, this is her new little plot here. What have I started? Right, we've managed to get this bed dug over. I've gotten this bed weeded out and just left the mint there. That needs to be dug up and put into a pot. And I've made a start on this bed here as well. Leslie's been tidying up and clearing up all the weeds and stuff and getting rid of it. I'm getting some new potatoes in here as well. So I've going across that bed slowly. Half of that bed's done. I'll come back this afternoon and we'll all have a good couple of hours down. I'm going to head back to my plot now, and I've got to go and get some stuff done in my plot. So I'll see you back over that way. I've just been next door and picked loads of the sweet peas, as you can see in my hand here. Look at them. I've separated them all off as well, so there's the different varieties. So we've got the nice purple. There's different colour, lilac and purple and things in that one. I've got three handfuls, 3 scoops of those. 1, 2, and I'll get the other ones anyways. I've got some nice pinky red ones, like fluorescent ones. I let nice them, and I tell you what, they smell phenomenal. I've got some deep purple ones as well. I don't know the variety names of these, so I do apologise. They're from my own saved seed from last year. And I've got some white ones. This, honest to God, the smell is absolutely fantastic. I love the smell. I've got bees and insects and all sorts around us. And of course, another one of those ones as well. I like them ones, they're nice. But I'm popping these into some water for the time being, just before I take them home and give them some to Lesley. And I've already given them some to my grandma as well. I'll pop some over for my mum. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I've got somebody come picking some tomatoes up. I'm going to basically get cracked on and do some bits and pieces here. Well, the colour's a little bit gone since I've just budded them all. And what a beautiful sight and smell that is. There's absolutely tons and tons and tons. I've already given 3 handfuls away, and I've got these and I've got the other ones as well. So sweet peas have well and truly been a good success. Down the side, and they're still not quite finished yet. I've tied them up again across the top. So hopefully they'll continue on through September, because the girls will have a little show for to do at Beamish with some sweet peas, so they'll have plenty to play with. Right, I've also been down to the strawberry section, the strawberry patch up there, so that bit there, and I've pulled off some strawberries, which I've just popped into this bucket here. These are the first years from the runners, and check that out. Oh, yummy! Been good year for strawberries, so I'm gonna have a sit and munching on them now as well with a drink. Right, I'm gonna do that. I'll just have myself a sit down, but always something to do when sitting down. I've pulled the carrots out that are in the buckets, and I've started thinning them out. And as you can see on this side, I've got myself a couple of nice little carrots there. Thought I'd have a snack on. I'm gonna get these ones done here. These are the ones that I did with Lexi, John's daughter, and these are the rainbow carrots. So I'm gonna thin these out because they're a bit too close together, and see what I get from 2 of these pots here. All I did back in March was just sprinkle the carrots in with little Lexi, and I've just thinned them out, and I've still got a fair few in there, as you can see. And what I've getting, all of these carrots. Look at them. Look at the different coloured carrots. Now, as a lot of people may not know, carrots used to be that colour, purple, but you'll see they've all come orange now. But look at that for a harvest for thinnings. Look at that. They're the rainbow carrots, and they're the Amsterdam forcing. So absolutely great. Yum yum. I want to be like a little rabbit now and just munch on all of these. Well, that's everything watered off now. I've had some carrots. I'm getting some stuff sorted. I'm busy sorting out the sweet peas for the little hand posies to make things a lot easier to carry. Everything's coming on all right. Big tomatoes, they're coming on all right as well. I'm just waiting for them to pot on. I've still got all of these to find a home for. I'm going to put them next door on the ground. One bed, another bed, we'll get that sorted as well. But I've got the brassicas to put in here, which I'll probably just get started tomorrow morning. I'll get the bed dug over and stuff. But I'm going to go up to Lesley's plot, do a bit more digging, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, I said I was finished for the day, but obviously I'm not. Back down on Lesley and Kirstine's plot. This is Kirstine.
Hi.
She's nutter as well, taking on 2 plots. We've got all the kids down as well, and Kirstine's sister's here as well. And what we've found, I'll spin you around and show you what we've managed to get done. Tell you, John's here as well. He's just so quiet, that's what it is. Found underneath the weeds and the bark, that there's some good heavy duty plastic underneath. So what I've been able to do is start clearing the paths off. So we can see some paths and you can see the beds now, and you can see we're just lifting it up like carpet. It's been so much easier, so we've just been rolling it up, and so rolling it, so from there all the way through there, and it's just been one big massive weeds, as you can see there. That's all that is just weeds and mulch. I've just been lifting that up and getting rid of that. Now it gets a bit difficult when it comes to here because it's weed control fabric. Now the weed control fabric is basically the weeds are sticking to it like Velcro, but it's proper dug into it. So I'm having to scrape across the top of that there. But there, I'm going to get some more heavy duty plastic and cover across the bits that we've pulled up. And we've got some more bark to go down here. So as you can see, it's a lot better than what it was this morning. There's a bed there, bed here. So there's one there. All the beds are already done. Just need digging over. So there's there, and here. And there's a little strawberry patch down there as well. What they're going to do is they're going to have a compost bin across the bottom here, and the greenhouse is going in that corner. But at the minute things are taking shape only after 24 hours. So we'll best get see what else we can get done before the big yellow thing in the sky sets for the day. That's another thing with this plot as well. The sun will rise from there, come over the top, and set down that side, which basically means this plot gets sun all day. Right, take another drink because it's really hot. That's it. Had enough. I've had enough. John's had enough. Just busy clearing off the big rolls of weeds. It's the best way to get rid of weeds, full stop. That's that all sun sorted and done. That crazy lady's Debbie. She's got the plot opposite, and I showed you that orchard last week. Right, well, that's me done. See you over the coming days. Good morning. Me and the wife are on her plot. digging away there in the carrot bed I've just found. You see that? Just trying our best to try and get that spade down. But because it's lightweight, you're kind of getting out down. Just continuation with clearing the paths off, getting rid of everything on there, then getting prepared for the wood chip to go down as well. As you're just digging the beds over bit by bit. Like I say, when you take on any garden new, just do little bits at a time, little and often, then everything will soon catch up. So we're starting off with the top corner and making our way in. Been kind enough to get a chair for the time being, and also a barbecue. We had a little barbecue yesterday, and so Steve brought down his other barbecue. Not that we're going to need one, have one today. So that's all we're getting done today, is just like I say, just start off slowly in one corner and work our way in. Well, time to go to work. I'll show you around, spin you what we've done. Well, I'll spin you around, show you what we've done. Sorted out of the edge of beds as well. It's all swept up, brushed down. Slowly making my way back. And this is where we're up to, here, this bit here. So we've just got to get the corners, the beds and things. The beds corners going to need to be replaced. Coming down here, that's all being sorted. That's all been sorted. So it's got this plastic going to here, but what else we've done as well is we've made a compost bin, basically at the bottom. So all of the wood chips and everything, the old wood chips, I might add, are going to be going onto here to compost down with the rest of the rubbish as well. Not the rubbish, but you know what I mean, stuff that can be composted. But looks a bit better than yesterday. Looks better than last week. Right, it's time for me to head off to work. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Friday morning. I'm down on my plot this morning. I've got one task that I want to get done, and that's get the big tomatoes in. So the tomatoes for Harrogate, I've got 4 in total. I'm going to do 2 in the polytunnel here. I'm going to do 2 in the bottom greenhouse where the other tomatoes are as well. But the 2 that I've got here at the moment are ready to go in. They've got their first truss on, so and the roots are already shown at the bottom, so I want to get them in now, and I'm going to put them in place where these 2 leeks are. So these 2 leeks will be getting moved from there. To be honest, they're going to be going outside. I'll put them in somewhere in the ground outside, possibly in one of the beds down the bottom, and leave them to get on with it. So I'm going to get 1 in there, 1 in there. I'm going to put some feed in the ground, tidy it a bit up at the back, put some of these marigolds in. I've got some marigolds there and marigolds there, and that'll be that task for them for this morning. So I'm going to hang these up and do a quick time lapse. That's 2 big Zac tomatoes in. Just put them in there. Got one that's a bit bigger than the other. That's this one. But as you can see, we've got a first truss of tomatoes on there. Same with them ones there. They need to get it out and they need to get bigger. So with them being in there, give them some goodies as well. We'll just have to see how they come on. Got my sweet potato in that corner still. Let's see how that goes as well this year. I've been in here and I've sorted out a few of the leeks. Just spotted some signs of rust and stuff and just started dabbing them on with some bumper. These Yorkshire Giants, which are nothing of the sort, need to be planted out. I'm going to put them down where I'm going to plant them out into the trench outside, and I'll basically just see how they get on. They're behind and they're not going to go anything, but they'll get big leeks by the end of the year. I pulled a giant carrot out here, I think it was last week, and obviously I've got these Yorkshire Giants that needed to be potted out. So what I've done is put 4 in here. I've got 6 altogether, so there's 4 here, and I've got 1 there I need to find a home for, and I'm going to put the other one in that gap down the back there where that onion has rotted away. So I'm going to get that done now before I need to head off for the work. That's in, thanks to some help for some not so friendly things here. I really need to get these sorted out. All I did was get a knock, and all of a sudden all these ants come out. So obviously I've got an ant's nest in this greenhouse. I need to give everything water. I'm going to give the onions water next door. Don't need to give these water because it's already damp underneath. So obviously they're doing all right. Right, bit of water in, and then time to shoot off to work. Well, time for me to head off, time for work, but before I do that I'm going to take some flowers home for Lesley. Lesley's Lilies have popped back up again. Look at them, aren't they beauties? So that one there is called London Heart. I just got it new this year. The one that is here is slightly different, but it's the same sort of colour, and I love this colour. It's a lovely colour. And they don't have much scent to them. That's with the pollen buds out, but they need to get cut off in any case, but I'll let Lesley do them. But for me today, that's me sorted. So I'll leave you with this image. Something beautiful in me. See you all the coming weekend. Hello everybody, it's Sunday. I've got all three of the kids today. The wife's out doing a rehearsal for dancing. I'm just at the allotment doing a bit of spraying and things. Let's just quickly show you what's happening down here. So the stump carrots that I've put in, you can see these are later than expected. So I've got these ones which I start off first. These ones I put in second. Now for some reason, the ones that I started off first are behind these ones. These ones look a lot healthier and a lot cleaner. I do need to get a cover for these as well. But at the minute, it's all looking hunky-dory. And in here, let's see, I can't really see anything at the minute. I can feel it. Carrots going straight down, which is exactly what I'm after. So we'll see. Let's see what comes of them. It's an experiment this year. I need to get them lavender out, because them lavender, the fuck off from last year. In the back here, I've got the brassicas that I do need to get out as soon as possible. I'll probably get them done next week. And also some carnations I want to get out as well, because my granddad's got a lovely set shown. Now these are the intermediates I've just popped in outside. I need to get them collared up. I don't know whether a few of them are starting to run to seed or not, but oh, it looks like it is, because I think there's one that's running to seed. Don't know, but never mind. We'll see what comes of them. All of these calendula I did not put in. These are from last year. They're just spread like wildfire. I've got a couple coming up there as well, which I want to pull up, because I don't want them taking over. Brassicas that I put in last week, the cauliflower, have tipped up. Absolutely fantastic. Doing really well since I got them put in. Covered over as well, so I can't get eaten up. So they're all there, doing well. The two marrows are pushing forward now as well. Any fruit that I find, any set that's getting, I'll take it off, because I don't need them here. I want to be setting them about 10 foot away. So 1, 2, 4. So anywhere around about here. So from there to here, this is where I want to be setting the fruit. About there. And I've got one on that side as well, which is coming along. Well, it might be a bit behind, I don't know, but nevertheless, they've been sprayed, and they're also getting watered as well. Second batch of cabbages are doing fine. They're starting to hard up actually. A lot smaller than what the other ones are. Here we go. These are sweet peas that I just left in there. There's actually elephant garlic in here, as you can see. The scapes on the top. I'm leaving them on for experiment and for a reason. The sweet at the back there are doing all right. This turnip is starting to beef up now as well. Plenty top growth, plenty shoots on the top, and all of these ones are starting to recover. They've been munched on to bits. Not expecting anything to come from them. Onions doing well. I say I measured them last week. Biggest one was 15. That's that one down the bottom there. I'm going to have a quick look and quick measure to see what they're like after a week. Now that was 14.5 last week. It's put on 1.25 inches. That's just that one alone. Let's have a look at this one. So this one's put on 1 inch. So weekly updates about 1 inch a week. If that's it, fantastic. You should get over 23 if that is the case. Now this one back here was 15. So let's have a look at this one. Yeah, same with this one's about just under 1 inch. So they're coming on all right. They're coming on well. I did say I was going to pot 2 of them up. I still might do. So I might put these 2 up into bigger pots. I don't think I'll put them in the 40 litre. I think I'll put them in just in the bigger bucket for the next 8 weeks or so. But the rest of them, yeah, they're big onions. But I'm starting to pick the ones that I like the look of, and we'll go on from there. Hi Sky.
Hi.
Are you just coming to see how things are going on?
Yeah.
Aren't them flowers pretty, eh? Aren't them lilies? Aren't them lilies? Aren't them sweet peas pretty? The lilies over there, they're starting to come up now as well.
Lilies at home.
Lilies at home. These giant cabbage. Do you want to get next to the giant cabbage, Sky? Give everybody see how big it is. Just stand there. Stand there, Sky. Stand there.
How big is it compared to my head?
You cannot see it. I'm not going to lift the covers and things off. This is starting to fart up in the middle. It's a good sign. So hopefully that will be ready in the coming weeks. Next year I want to build a couple of frames so that we can raise it up, so that all the leaves can be lifted up. I've seen a couple of people have done that. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3 contenders at the minute, so I might have one for Harrogate and one for Malvern. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, time off next week, so I'll be down here on Wednesday all day, and I'll get these 3 beds dug over. That is the plan, because I've got these 3 beds which I can put stuff in, and also just the heavy carrots and stuff. That heavy carrot's got a bit of a split on the side. Now I lifted it the other week, and I was looking. I looked at it from this side, but I didn't pull it from this side. So this side here, you can see that it's got a split in the middle there. So I'm going to put some sulphur on there, and I'm going to cover it back over again. But the other carrots are doing all right. I've got one here which I'm going to pull now actually, because it's I fed one of these with something I shouldn't have done, and of course it's not like it, and it's died back. So I'm just going to pull it up. As you can see, it's this one here. So just lift that up. Not really heavy carrot, is it? It's just so well, it didn't like it, and it's coming back up now. But hey, it's a carrot, isn't it?
Look, Dad.
Never mind. It's got a little stumpy tail. Looks like it's rotted from the bottom actually. So
Cut the bottom bit off.
But it's a carrot. Hopefully the other ones are starting to pile a bit more weight on. Lift this up, Sky. This one doing all right. Oh, it's starting to wrap around as well. Starting to wrap around there. Good sign. Plenty new growth at the top as well. These ones are only little ones here. Oh, we've got multiple top one on here. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, this one's got another side on it there. It's a good sign as well. I have to wait and give this one a chance. But there's a few. These were the spare ones, so we'll see what these come out like. These are not tended for any shows. Oh well, we'll see how things go with them. These are the heavy parsnips I put in. Once again, I did start these off late. I've got the seeds a bit later. And as you can see here, I've got a bit of a split going on here as well, so I'll have to sort that out. But heavy parsnip, big parsnips, got some top growth on. Now we do have to be careful with these. So Sky, stand back for his dance. Now with parsnips and with carrots you've got to be very careful. Now last year, another YouTuber, Terry, from Robotic Allotment Gardener on a Budget, he learned the hard way. He picked some parsnips up, and there was burns and blisters all the way down his arm, and it was a nightmare for him as well. So if you're ever handling carrots or parsnips, not like I've just done before there, so preaching to the choir, make sure you're well covered up and you've got gloves on as well, just to keep yourself safe. Inside the jail, the onion jail, things are progressing on nicely in there, but like I say, I'll show you them another time. I'll show you these raspberries. We're going to have a harvest of raspberries earlier on in the week. But you can see I'm getting a really good crop of raspberries on them. Look at them, fantastic. I'm going to pull all of these out. I'm going to put tomatoes in outside. That's what's happening with all of them. Still drying off nicely here. So, all still hard. Even the one that I cut off. Look at that one starting to shoot out already. Hopefully it's I'll be able to use that one, but there's a soft one there. We don't want that one. It's gone soft, so we just keep checking these. Any soft ones, get rid of. Just go around them. See that one there, that one's starting to split there, that's no good. So we're losing onions already. So we'll just check them when you can. Now these red onions are supposedly prone to shooting, so you've got to be careful with them. There's a soft one there. So just go through your onions. Any ones that's gone soft, get rid of, because they're not going to store. Alright, and same with the garlic as well. See, I've got the garlic under here. Some fresh air, doing them the world of good. Into the tomato house. You can see I've just watered these Spanish tomatoes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trusses on, 5 trusses on. So these will be getting stopped in a little while. You can see the bottoms here are already starting to turn red as well. So the first truss, them little ones, just take them little ones off. They're not going to get any bigger. No point in them growing. We'll just take nutrients from the big tomatoes. So we'll just get rid of them ones. There's a handy tip for you. Just check the bottom ones, and if they're not going to get any bigger, and just let them go. So doing well. I've got these trained as a semi-bush, so I've got two stems. This will be staying up here. These buckets will be getting moved across there, because I've got the cucumbers and I've got the heavy tomatoes come down here as well. Now, speaking of cucumber, I put this Telegraph Improved in here to let it grow up the vine, the grapevine here. That's going to be going up there. That's the plan. And of course we can see, we'll go first cucumber. So let's take it off. There we go. Elizabeth will be happy with that. And there's plenty more fruit to come on as well, so you can see there's another one there already. Happy days. First cucumber. Grow my tomatoes on this side here. Just get rid of some of these weeds. These are a lovely tomato, but they're a pain in the backside to grow. So you can see the little tomato there. Because the first truss is right at the bottom, because I've planted these very deep, you see. So there's the other. There's another one there. They're all touching the ground, which isn't really what I want them to be doing. But the first truss is there. I'm getting some good strong shoots coming up as well. So I need to get these tied in again. Dave helped me the other day when he was here last time. So I've got to spend a bit of time on these to tidy them up. As you can see, it just looks like an unorganised mess, but really they are organised. Okay, quick look next door, and that's a door done. Next door, how could I forget? Look at the grapes. First time I've ever had grapes off this grapevine. To be honest, I think these are the biggest grapes my gran has ever had off this grapevine. So, first year grapes, not doing too bad. Got 1, 2, got 3 bunches there. And I've got, I'm going to snip that end off there because I don't need that. I've got 1 main runner running across here. I should just be getting wrapped underneath. Got 1 that's coming across the top here. And there's this one that's running down the side. So I'll keep these going and train that into here. I only picked sweet peas the other day, and look at this. What a difference. Like back again, I'm going to have to do a couple of handfuls. So look out, people have planted. There'll be sweet peas coming to my hand close by to you shortly. The gladioli are coming up nicely. I best get them staked up next week. On the bottom, here's the angel trumpets that I got off Martin. There's 2 in here, 2 in here, and 1 in here. I best get these a water before I leave. But they're doing alright, they're coming along. The leeks doing well as well. As you can see, the soil started to collapse in around the leek. So I've got a full bed here, so I'll have some good leeks coming in springtime. Also in these ones as well. Just need to do a bit of weeding out, to be honest. Just a little bit of weeding out, so don't want anything taking any nutrients from the leek that I'm growing. So I'll do a bit of weeding out with all of them as well. Chrysanthemums are starting to come back to life again after what I showed you the last time. Some of them aren't. It's unfortunately the ones that Jeff gave me. You can see there's one here with a tiny little flower on. I feel awful. I feel like I've just killed these off. I feel awful for that too. They'll definitely be going in buckets next year. This side, not doing too bad. Oh, look at that. Little friend there, little ladybird, helping out, keeping all the beasties off. Sweet corn. Doing well. It is a bit slow to be honest, but they're looking nice and healthy. Got a bit of damage on them. But it is what it is, as expected. Potatoes. I'm disappointed with the potatoes to be honest this year and here. I'm not going to put the covers on next year. I'm just going to let them do their thing. And these two gardens are going to be heavily mucked for next year. And this is just the difference between mucking and making sure there's plenty of good feed in the ground and not. Have a look at these strawberries. Strawberry plants are absolutely fantastic in here. Now I took these from runners. I took these are first year strawberries. Look at them. Absolutely fantastic. That one there's got my name in it. That one there. Look at that. Amazing. Great strawberries, and that's because I fed the ground, fed them with some potash as well when they started fruiting, and they're doing really well. I'm picking strawberries off here every other day. Look at that one there. Not quite ready, that one. But the nice big ones as well. And to top it off as well, I've got an absolute ton of runners to play with as well. So I'll be taking all these runners, and every single one of these runners I'll have strawberries all the way down here next year. All the way down. And in baskets as well. These are the strawberries to go for. These are heritage. These are the ones I got from my granddad Dave as well. So thanks very much, Granda. It just goes to show as well. Take care of the plants, take care of the soil take care of the plants. The dealers that I put in are coming up. They are starting to show some sign of budding as well. I'll just leave them. I'm just going to leave them. I'll be better next year. I'm going to focus on just a couple of things now. I'm going to focus on a lot less things next year. Because it is a shame I had a nice display with daters last year. This year's not going to be as good a display. Which I say, it is a shame. These heavy carrots. Oh dear. That's been pushed off. Carrot's been uncovered. Hopefully that just stops again. That's doing alright, that one. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Like I say, it's just an experiment this year to see how things progress. Bloody potato in there. No potatoes in here. So yeah, well, we'll see how things go with them in any case. But that's how things are looking at the garden at the minute. Some good things, some bad things. Some things I haven't shown you. But there's plenty of work to be done. Come down to Lesley's plot, and we'll show you around the progress that they've made this week, and finish everything off for this week. First thing I noticed is Steve's from across the way there's put a gate on. Very kind of him. So now there's a gate into the plots. Kirstine's brother has dug over that section there and that section there as well. So we've made a start on this side. We're coming down here. I'm going to get, like I say, I'm going to get some black polythene for her. So quite a lot's been done this week, as you can see. All the carpet's been pulled up, all the weed membrane's been pulled up. Lesley and Kirstine's popped doing, and they've getting the beds dug over, and also everybody else that's been down helping the kids as well. So we're getting so far they've getting so far the half of the beds dug over. So this basically this half here. So they've done really well over the past week. Still plenty to be getting on with. We've got to clear all these paths, but once it's all sorted, we'll be able to see all the paths and everything as well. Just got to debate whether they're going to have their shed and their seating area, which I've mentioned it might be worth just doing it on this big section here. Big bit of decking area and a shed and stuff, nice shed for them to sit in and stuff. And obviously we've got the compost bin at the bottom there, which we picked up. But it's been good progression for the past 5 days alone. Because we only had the plot since Tuesday. This was all brambles, and it was all up to here and weeds. Yeah. It was up to there and weeds. So they've done really well. Everybody's done really well. Everybody's chipped in. Everyone's done really well. Even the people on the other plots as well, which is nice to see. It's always handy. Hey, Lesley, did you ever think you'd have an allotment of your own? Now, when you met us. I don't think you just get the bug. You're like, I want to come down and get the allotment done. Because really, you've lost the plot now and all, haven't you?
I think when I married you.
Oh, but yeah, you can see they've worked really hard for the last 5 days. Lots of things done, and it's really difficult, which I know as well, maintaining 2 plots, work, family and everything as well. So them coming down here in the spare time and getting this started off like they know themselves. Little enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just little enough. And as soon as you get down, an hour or so at a time. So like I say, I'll keep you up to date and progress, how things progress over the next few months and things. And well, see what happens. You might start your own YouTube. Lesley's lost the plot. Like she said, she did that when she married me, but never mind. Well, that's me done for this week. Like I say, it's been a lot of helping out and chatting away, but lots of things being done next week. Back in the next week's going to be pretty busy for us. There's not going to be much recording being done. Little Kel's got to go for an operation on Thursday, so it depends on how his recovery comes along. But he'll be fine. He's got us there for him as well. But yeah, that's us done for this week. Say bye, Lesley.
Bye, Lesley.
She's just freaking crackers, honestly. Right, I'm leaving her here. See you next week.